So we're here 4th of July at the end of week 5 of the West Townshend Stone Arch Bridge restoration, and just here to show you the progress that we've done. Completely uncovered the arch. That's going to stay in place. We'll go down and look at it closely. It's largely in pretty good condition. There's a few stones that have some cracks, and there's some mortar that needs repair. We'll be able to see once we get close very clearly that arch ring that we're seeing the back side of right now is mortared. You can see we've excavated all the way down the foundation course on this side, we'll look at the other side, and then we're just about to get the whole site covered in plastic in case it rains to prevent any erosion issues happening. So let's go down on the staging. We'll take a closer look. We're down at the bottom of the foundation. The course that the feeder's on is basically the bottom course of the bars, and these big stones we're seeing the back side of make up the arch. And they're largely in good condition. You see there's just a couple that do show a couple cracks. There's one up just over my head there, and this one here. But by and large they're in good shape. And you can also see very clearly the mortar that was used in all these joints. So this was originally mortared. We just uncovered this, scraped it clean by hand, and then used an air spade to clean off all but these last couple courses at this point. So it really gives us a sense of the construction that was used. It's not particularly refined, but it's lasted. And we'll go around the corner and show you what it looks like on the side and underneath. We're under the form for the bridge just to show you guys what that looks like, because now all the work's going to be done above this. But this form that we built, the design load on it is about 9 times what a typical residential construction would be in terms of weight that it can support. Incredibly beefy, and it was designed to let as much water through as possible in case of a flood. And we mounted it just on a couple granite blocks that we set in. Each one of those blocks is 4,000 or 5,000 pounds. And getting them in is a little bit of a challenge, but once they're there, we were able to put this nice form up, and it feels good. It's nice and secure holding that arch ring in place. Whenever you have an arch, a masonry arch like that, stability is the issue. When you take the load off the top, it can become a very weak structure that will hinge and fold. The weight of the bridge on top actually holds it in place. So we have constructed the wood form basically to provide stability as we're working on the arch ring in the bridge. So looking underneath of the arch here now, we built our form just about 2.5 feet lower than the arch, and then we have these uprights going between. That's going to enable us to work our way through and remortar all of these joints. That process is called repointing. First thing we're going to do is chisel out any of the old mortar that's weak, and then we will clean it and remortar. We're using NHL 5, natural hydraulic lime 5, which is the harder natural hydraulic lime. This bridge was originally mortared in 1910 with a mix of lime mortar and early Portland cement. So the NHL 5 is going to mimic that, and we're color matching it to the old mortar. If you swing out, you can see the side, and it's really quite a thin ribbon of stone on this span. Some of these boudoirs are really only about 16 inches deep, and there's places where they're even less than that. And then you can see the extent of the excavation we've had to do. We've excavated down close to 20 feet on this side, getting that down. We're going to be ready to start remortaring next week. We'll take a quick look at the other side as well. So here we are over on the Route 30 side of the bridge, and while both sides of the bridge are sitting on ledge, the ledge is substantially higher, about 4 feet higher over here. You can see all the diagonal ledge stone here. We're going to give this a final clean, but we've excavated it down to rock. You see the back side of the bottom course of the boudoirs is down here. Again, you can see how this is all mortared. Shapes the rocks that were used. Back here, this is the mortared stone retaining wall that comes into one side. And through excavation, you can actually see there was another retaining wall farther back that must have predated this one. And here we're right on the ledge coming up. Again, major excavation, but not quite as much as the other side. Really just under the dirt that we've excavated is more ledge coming up. So that's how far that takes us. And we'll go up on the top of the arch ring here, and you'll get a sense of what that looks like in the lay of the land. Okay, so we're standing up on top of the arch ring here, and again, you can look at this and see how it was made. We've got the big blocks that are the voussoirs, and a fair bit of smaller stone has all been mortared in. By and large, the mortar's holding up fairly well, but it's you know, time for a repointing and a little bit of a refresh there. And again, from up here, you can really see the extent of the excavation that's had to happen. The excavator there is up on the finished road grade, so it's been quite the excavation process. And if you spin around, you can see this other side here. Again, quite a bit of excavation. There's a wall that served as a foundation wall for a barn that was right next to the road, hiding back next to that cherry tree, so that'll get rebuilt. There's lots of different pieces to this. Okay, so we're upstream of the bridge, and you can see the shape of the arch ring there coming around, and the form below. It's a very similar view, but it gives you a sense of what we're looking at, and just how thin the structural support of this bridge was. But it's done the job for many years. And you can also see to the side here the extent of the excavation with the ground activity. The stone below is where the old fencing is, it's leg. There's still a little bit of the wing wall remnants left there that will take out the two stumps to rebuild that area as well. But we've basically kicked out, and we're ready to start remortaring next week on that arch ring. So thanks for checking out the video, and check out each week we're going to have a new video of the progress. So keep following us, and we look forward to showing you the progress next week.